We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Steven Matz, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
First pitch, 7-10.
Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. The 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. And there's one down now.
Batting second, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Nick Markakis digging in now. For the series, he's 3 for 12. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High chopper over to the right side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. It's the Braves nothing. Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Mike Soroka gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Mets, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
And now pitch on the way. Wind up and the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Count is 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one on this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Now to the plate, Robinson Cano. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here's the pitch. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Cano is off a first with 2 away. Hard on the ground towards short. Swanson scoops it up over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. Mets leave 1. Still no score. So up steps Ozzie Albies. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's got 3 base hits in 18 at-bats. First delivery to him on the way. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Albies just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That is it. The third baseman, number 8, Charlie Culberson.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the Georgia native Charlie Culberson. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario brings it in, and very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
That is it. The center fielder, Adam Duvall.
Stepping up now, Adam Duvall. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
On the ground for Cano at second. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So digging in now, Michael Conforto. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Roll. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike two. A runner at first with no outs here. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. This is foul right side. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Over to Albies. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get to one.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bottom of the second here with no score. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. To second for one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's out.
2 out with the man at first. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Rosario, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 1-1 home.
That's ball two. 2-1.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Here now the 2-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. And he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And the pitch.
That's outside.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
That's ball
Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
2-0.
Now here it comes. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. That's in there, and the Braves look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 40.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Soroka, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
Ball.
And that misses 1-1.
Look out. 1-1.
One and two now to the Braves pitcher.
The count is 1-2. That's
A
ball.
little low. It's 2-2.
2 ball.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Ender Inciarte will be the next to bat. As he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That evens it up 1-1. 1-1. Here it is.
Inside, ball one.
No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Three balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Full count to Ender Inciarte, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ready with the payoff pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Conforto is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Braves strand 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. So here now's the pitcher, Steven Matz. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Here's the first pitch to him. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 home.
Nope.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 2-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
The 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the 1st out of the inning.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
And here's the former 1st-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Again, another foul ball. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. He pulls this one into right. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Well, that's just the case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hitting.
Into the box, J.D. Davis. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. He is right there for Darno to get his man. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Swanson picks it up. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. Now the 0-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
1 ball, no strikes the count. That's inside. 2-0. Outside. 3-0 now. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. The 3-0 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And now we'll just stare him down out there as he steps off and bluffs him back to first. Has a look, now the pitch. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here it comes, 0-2. Pulled the string on him there as this is popped up. Back behind second. Rosario backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
The batter, the second baseman, Albies.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. From the stretch. Ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Albies with a 1-1 count now.
Ball 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Left field and deep. Cespedes is going back at the track, and they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run here in the early going, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
The third baseman, number 8, Charlie.
In now, Charlie Culberson. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a flare hit toward right. In there, a base hit.
Up next for Atlanta, the center fielder, Adam Duvall.
At the plate now, Adam Duvall. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Stepping in now, Travis d'Arnaud. Hit back toward the mound. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Looking at his career totals, Swanson hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Braves have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
So now to the plate, Mike Soroka. As he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Nimmo. He can't get there as it falls in.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
At the plate, Ender Inciarte, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 change up here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Atlanta leads it 5-0. So here's Pete Alonso.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down. By a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The right fielder, number 30.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. First pitch of the at-bat. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Cespedes will turn for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. Hit in the air to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Digging in once again, Nick Markakis. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
On a big swing there from Markakis. He didn't get it to make it strike 2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. Davis is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Freddie Freeman.
So the leadoff man's gone, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And now pitch on the way. Line hard, but this is a foul ball. Now the 0-1. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Line drive to center field. Oh, he flubbed it.
Man, I'm not sure what to make of this one. The ball was hit hard, but it looked routine. The only thing I can think of is maybe he lost it in the lights there. That's a tough break.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the Georgia native, Charlie Culberson. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Albies is on the move. Strike taken, the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Hit back up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, he isn't. You know what he's going to do after this one? He's going to go to the movies and watch the movie about himself, the Rocky Horror Pitching Show, because this has been a nightmare.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. The next 0-2 misses. That's ball 1.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner towards second. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Dominic Smith will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Mets. Number 2, Dominic Smith.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Now a throw over, back in standing. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Yeah, Matt, back-to-back base knocks right off the bat here. As we take a look at the numbers, you see they aren't that bad, but he's definitely got into a no-out jam here. We'll see if he can get out of it.
At the plate, Brandon Nimmo, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set and the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. None out, runners at first and second. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. 1 there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Runners on the corners now with 1 man gone. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball foul down the left side. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. The 1-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 5-1 ball game.
The batter, number 24.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Cano waits on the first pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Braves lead it 5-1. Brad Brock takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 29, Brad Brock.
Now batting, Travis d'Arnaud. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. And the pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Alonso is over, and he puts it away for the first out. Dansby Swanson will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ball game to this point. He's set. Here it comes. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Soroka.
Standing in, Mike Soroka, getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Weak grounder down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Down in order go the Braves. They're up 5-1. Bottom of the inning now, so coming to the plate.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First offering on its way.
Ball.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0. And right into the shift. Foul. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Digging in, Michael Conforto. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Ball 1. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
The left fielder, number 52, Joe Hennig. Cespedes.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Cespedes behind the ball in 2 strikes. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Grounder down the line at third. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Stepping into the box, Wilson Ramos. He flew out in first pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. 2 out here and a runner at second. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
Now the 2-0.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
From the belt, the pitch. Soft liner toward first. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Throw to the plate goes right. By him. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Set to deliver the 0-1. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. 2 left for the Mets. They're down here 5-1. Coming to the plate now, Ender Inciarte. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point.
Ender Inciarte.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1's the count.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Cano. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Striding in once again, Nick Markakis. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
2-0 now.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
You know, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Justin Wilson.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman,
as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play.
Wilson is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
2-2.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Popped up. Davis in foul ground. Oh no, it drops. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The next 3-2. Full count still. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Dylan Betances is forced onto the mound now following the injury. 1-0 count. Here it is. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Now the 1-1 pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild, and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
No balls and a strike to count. Late that time for a strike.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
And he fouls this one off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Hader caught too much of the zone.
Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Sean Newcomb gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 15, Sean Newcomb.
Jed Lowry is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Jed Lowry.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1. Now here's the pitch. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Lowry, a former member of the Oakland A's. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a 1-year deal. But this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Two pitches fouled away. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Striding into the box, Brandon Nimmo. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First pitch of the at-bat. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Line toward right center, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Standing in now, J.D. Davis. And there's a base hit on the line.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cover makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Has a look, now the pitch. 0-1 the count. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
Here's the 1-1 now to Cano.
I got 2-1 the count.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. It's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Edwin Diaz will come on to take over on the mound now, and he'll hit in the third spot in the lineup as a part of the double switch. Jed Lowry will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. In now, Adam Duvall. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the eighth.
Duvall.
First delivery to him on the way.
Inside ball.
1-0 pitch.
Nope, at the ball. 2-0.
Looked like that swing was in slow motion. 2-1. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even. 2-2. The pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center.
Coming in is Nimmo.
He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
One away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey!
(5-1) our score as we play the 8th. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Dansby Swanson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Now the 2-0. Grounded back up the middle. Lowry's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there at the knees, strike one.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. And there's ball two now. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Behind 0-2 now.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 52. He'll hit it. That's it.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
This is line to left, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So that'll extend the inning and bring Wilson Ramos to the plate with 2 away.
Hey, Dan, obviously good game plan by the offensive team. Bunch of knocks, but they can't seem to get any runs going.
Boy, I tell you, as a pitcher, Dero, you're always trying to minimize the damage. Lots of traffic, but so far, very little to show for. You wonder how much longer he can keep this up.
No balls and 1 strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
2-2 to the Mets catcher. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate. A crooked number going on the board.
Will Smith will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tyler Flowers is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Now pitching and batting 9, number 25, Tyler.
Digging in, Ahmed Rosario. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there.
The batter, number 4, second baseman,
Digging in, Jed Lowry. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Lowry, a switch hitter that stands in at an even 6 feet tall. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Mets leave them loaded. They're down 5-1. Ready now, Tyler Flowers. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
One and one.
He set. Here comes the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate now, Ender Inciarte, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 1-0 delivery. Count even now at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Now at the plate, Nick Markakis. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike. Yeah.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
One and two, here it comes. Fastball just inside. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Down in order go the Braves. They're up 5-1. All set for the bottom of the ninth. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brandon Nimmo. Last time through was a base hit. From the stretch. In there for strike one, 0-1. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. In the air, down the line in left. Inciarte is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
Now batting, third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Ready for another shot now, J.D. Davis. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And a curveball in for a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Bases are empty, one man out. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Here it comes. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. The 1-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
Breaking ball called, third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Jake Marisnick will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 16, Jake Marisnick.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Marisnick playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
2 out, nobody on. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Braves bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Atlanta Braves took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Mike Soroka notches his 3rd win of the year. Will Smith gets a 4-out save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Mets, 1 run on 13 hits, 2 errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, Mike Soroka earned the third W of his season, helping lead the Braves to a win over the Mets, 5-1. Daniel Hudson got his third win this season as the Nationals downed the Cubs, 2-1. The Milwaukee Brewers defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils, 4-3. Sonny Gray grabbed the victory, his fourth of the year, helping Cincinnati get a victory over the Giants, 4-0. The Diamondbacks put together 10 total hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 4-0. The Los Angeles Dodgers got the best of the visiting Redbirds 3-2. Antonio Senzatella collected win number 3 this year as Colorado beat the Padres 6-3. The Tribe finished off a 3-game sweep as they defeated the visiting Tigers 4-3. The Texas Rangers swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they dismantled the White Sox 11-0. The A's sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the visiting Mariners 5-2. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.